second time around with Iowa State tomorrow night?
Well, we're excited. It's one thing when we play Iowa State, it usually is a fun game for fans. It's kind of stressful for coaches probably, but we played pretty well up there the first time. We were fortunate they missed shots, and we know we need to guard them better, even though they missed shots the first time. A lot of that was just we just got lucky. So they played us great here last year. We were fortunate, so I'm sure we'll get another great effort tomorrow.
You're probably going to expect that. How can you guys handle that better, I guess, going forward?
Well, we actually handled it pretty good last time we played them. We made some shots out of it, and Joe did a pretty good job. But yeah, we're going to get trapped. I mean, everybody's trying to trap us for the most part. I guess you can always handle it better, and certainly the best way to handle it would be to be able to make passes out of it and make the extra pass and knock out shots and make them pay for trapping. That's one thing you have to do, regardless if it's a press or whatnot. In trapping defense, you need to make them pay for trapping, because if you don't, they'll just keep doing it. So we need to be aggressive and try to score out of those traps. I think a lot of it was self-inflicted. We had 24. They had 8. We probably had 8 that were totally 8 or 10 that were totally unforced, and so we got to do a better job taking care of the basketball, obviously. But playing on the road in a hostile environment, I would expect us to probably have about 15, unless we just played an air-free game in that situation based on our past performances. But that was way excessive up there, and so we just got to do a better job of not wasting possessions, because they play good defense on us, but a lot of it was just ours. You know what? You say that, and we have grown, but we're just now to the middle of the season. That's what's so strange is you talk about, what do we play, 19 games, and so I like to play 38 or 30 games, and it's certainly I think we've really done a pretty good job since the New Mexico game in the Sprint Center, going back to mid-December. We played better, and now we're playing with a little bit more energy, a little bit more confidence. And of course, we lost a game in that stretch, San Diego State. But they're good. They're ranked 4th in the country, or 5th in the country right now. So, and certainly we have every opportunity to win that game. But I think the big thing is we're just playing with more energy. We're starting to understand how we're going to score, and not just run an offense to run offense. We run an offense actually with a game plan behind it. And of course, I think that we're not a tough team by any stretch, but I think we are playing tougher than we did earlier this season. He's made progress, but it's still not great. Now we got to see today. But yesterday he practiced, went through everything, but he was still probably only 50-60%. So we're hopeful that he's available to us Wednesday. But as of right now, he's still questionable. I said all along, Landon is the best 5th big guy on any team in America. There's nobody else that's got a 5th guy like Landon. And he's trying not to be the 5th guy real hard. He's performed well when he's had an opportunity. Of course, Tariq's played great when he's been in there the last month or so. So we definitely need all our guys healthy and ready to go. But it is comforting knowing you can put Landon out there and feel like that your team can still not skip. Well, I knew I had a chance because it was plenty hard enough. There was no way it was going to be short. So since he banked it in, but we were so lucky last year, and we were lucky in Ames also. Then we played them really good in the Big 12 tournament, but we were fortunate and had a couple of guys make plays, and our guys were totally aware of how dangerous a team that can score as Iowa State is, and we just need to guard them and do a good job on the glass. And I'm sure Fred's telling his guys the same thing about us, because we scored quite a few points in our games as well. So I hope it's not a 195 game like it was last year in our building, but certainly when they make shots, you got to be able to put up points. Yeah, I think this is one of the bigger games we play. Of course, they're all big. Of course, the next game will be the biggest. But I've always kind of divided. You don't look ahead past the game, but you kind of take it. Okay, we really need to be focused for these next 2 weeks because of this, and that. And to be quite candid, this is as tough a 3-game stretch as we'll have, with our conference season. So we really need to get off to a good start. Obviously, against Iowa State, it doesn't get any easier after that. The next few games. So we're excited about it, but certainly this is one of the big games. I would say, Fred, to me, his NBA experiences have really helped him a lot with that. Now, I can't speak to that, but having played against him and talked to people that know him well, he plays to a lot of setting ball screens or creating switches and certain things, and then letting his players play and go one-on-one and things like that. There's two coaches in our league that do that better than anybody else, and that would be Fred and that would be Long. Those two guys do that part of the game better than anybody else in the league does, in my opinion. And certainly, they play to that. And it's easier to do that when you've got five guys out there that can all score. And so they can all be number one type options. So I think that Fred does a great job with that. If I was going to give Fred the biggest compliment from a coaching standpoint, I think he gets his guys to play with unbelievable freedom offensively. And I know I'm guilty of it, and other coaches are guilty of it. That's a good shot, but we could have got the ball inside or this or that. And I don't think there's any buts with Fred. I think he convinces those guys, and he's confident with them in whatever they're doing on the offensive end. And then with that, they haven't abused him. So I think that's a pretty cool gift as a coach. Oh, great! We could hold him 21 or 23, so with a bad ankle. So I thought we were terrific. I thought we'd get an average job. You look at Yang, and you look at his stats, and you say we did a great job guarding him. I don't think that was the case at all. I think he missed some looks. Anytime a guy gets off 9 threes, it's a post man. That means he was open a lot. So there's a lot of things that we can do better defending them. Certainly eliminate transition would be a big one, which would and help. That would help us. He's a good player. And you have he and Long that can both stretch it, and a little guard off the bench, Monty, that can stretch it. So those guys are all really good players, and they can all score. And sometimes you hope they miss, but hopefully we can just eliminate their good opportunities.